What up, everybody? I'm coming back with another game preview and score prediction for this week. This time it's the Ole Miss Rebels versus the Kentucky Wildcats. I'm gonna start off talking about these Ole Miss Rebels coming in the game at 4-0. They coming off a hard-fought win this week against Tulsa. They had a bit of a struggle, so we'll see if they can right the ship come this week against Kentucky. But anyway, for as Ole Miss, they gaining 488 yards per game, 280 yards rushing to 207 passing. You know, usually Lane Kiffin like to air that ball out, but they running the ball a lot more than what they usually do. So hey, and it's working out for them. So it is what it is, man. Of course, they got a new quarterback also in Jackson Dart. But anyway, defensively, they only giving up 312 yards a game, 193 passing, 119 rushing. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. Only 119 yards rushing a game, 193 passing. Not too bad. You know, they could get the run down a little bit more, but hey, I can live with 119 yards a game. But anyway, so they gaining 175 more yards per game than what they giving up. You can win a lot of games that way. But anyway, new quarterback, Jackson Dart. He's got 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He got 697 yards passing this game. So he doing what it takes to get the job done. That's all you can ask for. Plus the backup, Altmaier, he got 122 yards and 2 touchdowns. So hey, I guess they working it out. Now, as far as this run game, Quishon Justin, 429 yards, 5 touchdowns. Zach Evans, 365 yards, 4 touchdowns. Ulis Bentley, he got 4 touchdowns. So those guys, they getting it, they finding the end zone on the ground. But you know, against Kentucky, I think it's going to take more than that, because Kentucky got a pretty stout defense. For far as the passing game, Mingo, 257 yards, 2 touchdowns. Heath, 220 yards, 3 touchdowns. Then you got Trigg with 87 yards and 3 touchdowns. But you know, they 4-0. That's all that matters. Also, as far as the defense, they done got 3 interceptions and forced 3 fumbles. Basically, both of them did the same thing on defense as far as turnovers. But Ole Miss, like I say, hey, they running this rock right now. So we'll see how it work against Kentucky, which, you know, as far as me, I don't think it's gonna work too good against Kentucky. I think they're gonna have to air that ball out. But that's just my opinion. We'll see. But let's talk about these Kentucky Wildcats and Will Levis. Kentucky doing pretty good too, but they only gained 377 yards, well, basically 378 yards a game, 296 passing, 181 yards rushing. They need to work on that rushing. They need to get it at least up to 100. That's just me. But anyway, as far as the defense, they only giving up 163 yards passing, basically 164 yards passing, and 108 yards rushing. So that's why I say, can Ole Miss offense get what they been getting on the ground against Kentucky's defense? I don't know. I don't think so. But anyway, also I forgot to mention Kentucky coming off a win against Northern Illinois. It was a struggle win too. So both teams struggled last week. So we'll see how they do this week. As far as Will Levis, he done threw for 1,184 yards, 10 touchdowns. So, but it got 4 interceptions. So we'll see how that work out with this Ole Miss defense. But he's already over 1,100 yards, so that's good. Cavassier Smoke, man, I love that name. 263 yards, and he's only got 1 touchdown. Will Levis, he got 2 touchdowns, but he's in the negative with his legs on the ground. He got a negative 37 yards. So, hey, you got to go forward, Will Levis, not backwards. But, you know, you got guys, 2 touchdowns from Trayvon Robinson. He got 365 yards from scrimmage. Baron Brown, 2 touchdowns. Dane Key, 2 touchdowns. And then Chris Lewis, he got a touchdown. But ain't too many guys scoring for Kentucky. But they're getting the job done. And they got the same as Ole Miss as far as defense. 3 interceptions, 3 forced fumbles. Let me see how many sacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. They only got 4.5 sacks on the season. They're gonna have to get more than that, man. But anyway, as far as this game, man, I got Kentucky winning this game. I just think, I think Kentucky is a better team than Ole Miss, but that's just my opinion. That's yet to be seen. So, far as Kentucky, the teams that they done played, I don't think really neither one of them have played a team that's really, really, really up to par. Not far as the SEC. So, but I ain't gonna sit here and try to go through them. But shit, okay, Miami, Ohio, Florida. Okay. So Kentucky. Oh, damn. So Kentucky done beat Florida 26-16. Okay, all right. So that's a good win for them. Let me see who Ole Miss beat. Probably nobody of substance, but Kentucky got a good win under their belt with Florida. And Ole Miss, my computer running slow, but Ole Miss. Let me see who they got to win against. Ole Miss. Nobody. Georgia Tech, Central Arkansas, and Troy, and Tulsa. So this will be really Ole Miss first real test. So, but I got Kentucky winning this game, and I'm gonna give Kentucky. I'm gonna give Kentucky 20. I'll give Kentucky 31. Ole Miss. I think this is going to be a close one. Kentucky 31, Ole Miss 27. Yeah. That's my final score, and I'm sticking with it. Kentucky 31, Ole Miss 27. Roll damn Tide.